Hello guys, what is up? Today I'm doing What If Naruto Had Bond's Powers Part 5. And before we get into this what if, I have a few things to say. So, I switched up the schedule again because I realized that just uploading 2 days a week might bore me a little bit. So, I'll try posting on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and maybe Sunday, and we'll keep going on like that. Because then I'll just have one day to think of what ifs or other things to do for myself, and other days I can do the what ifs and post them on YouTube. And also, I might be doing a Q&A soon. We'll see what happens. If you guys really do want a Q&A, just like a simple little thing, you guys can put down questions below and I'll, answer them. And if I have at least like 10 or 15 questions, we'll do it. So if you guys really do want a Q&A, put down in the comments below. And also, we're almost at 200 subs, and I can't tell you guys how happy I am because every expectation I have, you just keep breaking it. And I am very grateful that we are starting this family on YouTube. Thank you. Also, as mentioned by Man of Culture, him and I had a little discussion last night, and he's not wrong that someone like Bond is very overpowered. I mean, most what ifs are made to create overpowered characters. I am gonna try to balance it out though, but there will be those what ifs in which I will just overpower a man and make characters just for the fun of it. But this isn't technically one of them. I mean, he's gonna be super strong, but I'm not gonna make him godlike. He'll be just stronger than the Naruto that we know, due to the fact that Ban is naturally stronger. You'll see what I mean when we go on in the series. And also, Vulture Dragon, thank you. At least someone wants the what if what's it called, Tanjiro had cremation back, because I've been waiting for someone to request it back because I like that series and it's really fun to write. So thank you, and cue the intro. So Kakashi and Guy are holding Naruto back with all of their strength. And after Naruto calms down, he swears to Neji that when they will fight, and when they do, he's going to win and that he better be ready. Naruto undoes the cloak and walks back to the stands and sits down with everyone a bit scared. Sasuke asks why he's so worked up, and Naruto says that he hates people who act arrogant. After the fights end, Naruto goes to see Hinata, and since now he has a month to get ready when he would have to beat Neji, and he has a lot of time, so he decides to help Hinata get stronger in taijutsu as well, just a little bit of training. He hugs her and she cries on his shoulder because she's been wanting Naruto's attention for some time, and not only did he give her attention, he also vouched for her, so she felt pretty great. As Naruto is leaving to the forest to train, he meets Guy, who says that he wants to teach him the gates. And I got this from James Ronnie, because you're right, Bond can't die with his power, so the 8 gates only hurt your body, not your soul, so he should be fine. So Naruto accepts because, well, it's a guy is a pretty well known taijutsu master and he is super strong even without the 8 gates. So they start training some physical exercises, which Naruto matches Guy in. Then Guy reaches teaches Naruto how to unlock 5 gates, and due to his immortality, when he activated 5 or like 3, it kept on, hurting him, and he kept on getting used to it again and again, making his muscle fibers, more resistant and making him more durable to the technique. This makes his base form way stronger, and he can match someone using the 8 gates with someone using around, like, let's say 5 gates without even, using the 5 gates, but it does still hurt. But that's how strong he is right now. So he can unlock 8 gates because his body just doesn't take that much of a toll on it. And if it does, it just gets used to it until he just masters it completely. Sasuke has already unlocked the 3 Tomoe, and almost is like so close to unlocking the Mangekyo. And you guys might be thinking that I'm moving this way too mad, but he has challenged Naruto almost every single day to a fight, and he still has like more hatred than in the anime because Naruto just keeps surpassing him over and over again. So he has a lot of pent up emotions right now. And I'm actually gonna give Sakura a little something. So Sakura is gonna learn a bit of Genjutsu from Kakashi, and she's gonna learn a bit. She's gonna learn more fighting from Naruto, and they're gonna spar a lot. And Naruto still does meet Jiraiya, but with only 3 days left, so they don't do much. But Jiraiya helped him get more control of KCM and taught him the basics of the Rasengan, which Naruto can only use while cloaking himself right now. But soon he'll get used to it because he only knows the basics. So I'm not gonna make him that overpowered. Naruto has also gotten bandages from Guy as a gift, letting everyone know that he is his student. And he also has a red, kind of like, coat over him like Jiraiya does. So he kind of looks pretty dope right now. He got some new gear and everything. And Sasuke is wearing the same thing as in Shippuden. And Sakura has gotten like a little, what's it called, like a little pouch with kunai and shuriken in it and some gloves because she's been getting more adept at using taijutsu because of Naruto. Today, the final part of the Chunin exams, Team 7 enters and sit down to hear who they're going up against. After listening to who they're fighting, both Naruto and Sasuke are hyped, and so is Sakura because she wants to prove herself to Sasuke, and she got stronger. So the first fight is Naruto versus Neji. They enter the ring with Naruto smirking because he is so happy he finally gets to beat down on Neji. And the fight starts and Neji rushes towards Naruto with the 64 palms technique because he's hoping to end it fast. And Naruto lets this hit him. He lets it hit all the points. And Naruto just stands there and Neji thinks that he's won. But then Naruto's body starts steaming, and that's Kurama, kind of interfering and healing all the chakra points and everything. So everything's starting to flow again. And then he smirks again, and then he rushes at Neji with like a barrage of punches and kicks. And Neji is barely dodging, and when he blocks, his bones crack. So he uses the rotating palm technique and pushes Naruto away. And Neji asks why he isn't using full power, and Naruto says because I want to teach you a lesson by only using taijutsu. That's why I learned this. He opens the first gate and rushes at Neji with the right hook to his ribs, then kicks him up with a strike to the chin, and then slams him down, making a huge crater. And Naruto starts with a speech saying, just because you're strong doesn't mean you have to make fun of people who try. And maybe we all have certain destinies, but people like our Hokage have fought against destiny and fate time and time again. If you're strong, use your power responsibly. Naruto leaves to the stands while everyone is cheering his name, and he sits back down. And it's time for Sakura to fight. And honestly, it doesn't really matter how she got to fight. And I already said that she beat, and if I didn't, she beat, I'm just gonna make it so that she gets to fight someone. It's just for the sake of the story. Sorry. So it's Tamari versus Sakura. I know it may not make sense to those of you who've watched the anime because, well, everything that happened, but I'm just doing it for the sake of the story. It doesn't matter how we got there, it matters that we did. So they both stand in front of each other, and Sakura attacks only to be blown back by, the gigantic fucking fan. So she has less of an advantage, but she also realized now that Tamari, when she was using her jutsu, had a wide swing, and she could have used that moment to attack her. So she ambushed Tamari coming from the trees that are in the arena, and she forced a taijutsu battle before anything could happen. And she also put Tamari also a slight genjutsu. Of course, Tamari broke out, but it gives Sakura enough time to, well, just start beating on her and then hold it to the ground with the kunai to her throat. And since this Sakura is physically stronger due to fighting Naruto, Tamari couldn't move an inch and gave up. Sasuke is very surprised because he thought that Sakura had no ability, and Naruto is proud that she put the training to good use. And also, people who do what is with like Naruto, if you don't like a useless Sakura, then just don't make her useless. That's the reason why I made her slightly stronger in this one. She's not gonna be like super strong, but I don't want to make her completely useless. So I'm gonna up her a little bit instead of nerfing her more down. So now it is, uh, Tamari could move an inch and give up, blah blah blah. Now it's time for Sasuke versus Gaara. After that, Sakura walks up a little bit bruised and out of breath, and is just very like tired. Even though she ended it fast, her heart was racing and she looks really tired because the wind did blow her back and it hurt a lot. So Naruto pulls out another one of his vials and gives it to her, and still not telling her what it is because I'm pretty sure you would not want to know you're drinking your friend's blood. And also, he could be experimented on by Danzo, so he's being smart and not telling anybody. Not even the slightest chance of letting that escape. So, and Naruto says to Sasuke that he better not lose, and Sasuke looks back and says, "Who do you think I am?" And they both smirk. I mean, they both smile and they head down, and Sasuke heads down. Sasuke fights him in the same manner, this time overpowering him way more in the original, causing the same events to happen, the Genjutsu and the Konoha. Sorry about that, I don't know why I'm saying that. So the Konoha crush starts, and everyone's under Genjutsu, and Gaara went half Shikaku and jumped over the wall. And after certain people fall into the Genjutsu, Sasuke and Naruto chase Gaara to the forest. They start fighting. Sasuke tries his best, but still gets out of the fight. And as soon as this happens, Naruto goes KCM Blue and activates 3 gates and created a chakra arm, which he used to punch the giant, now growing, Gaara, like Shikaku kind of formation. And if you combine those two types of jutsu or power, he exploded part of Shikaku, and this gives him enough time to still launch towards Gaara while using the QB's chakra and headbutt him way harder because again he has a high pain tolerance to the point where he doesn't even care about pain. He just takes it all. But this time, as they both fall, Naruto stands up and gives this speech, and this has more of an effect because he's not as tired as Gaara, and he's just domineering over him, and he still gets through to Gaara and create this kind of bond with him. And after this, Sasuke comes to meet Naruto, who beat Gaara, and they head back after Tomorrow and Kakura pick him up. Once they arrive, they see Jonin and Genin fighting, and a barrier disappearing over a dead Hiruzen, and they realize that they're too late and Hokage has died. After this incident, Naruto does go into a bit of a depression because Hiruzen was like a grandpa to him, and Hiruzen honestly was one of my favorite characters. He's dope. Even though he kept the secrets from Naruto, he just tried his best. So he stays in a bit of a slump for like 3 days until Jiraiya comes and tells him that they have to go get a new Hokage. And of course Naruto agrees and they head off the next day. I'm not bringing Sasuke this time. And Naruto during this master the Rasengan since he already knew the basics, and due to his high chakra understanding, more chakra understanding, and his like huge amounts of chakra and Kurama not interrupting, he masters it pretty easily. And it was his dad's technique, so you know. So he on the way, they find a hotel and stay in it just like in the original. And Naruto is trying to think of ways he can combine his Rasengan with his wind release techniques. And I might be giving him some wind release and storm release. We'll see. I know that Naruto didn't really have that Kekkei Genkai, but I want to do it just for the sake of it. And I already said that he can cloak his three-section staff, so technically this should be fine. As he's thinking of this, he hears a knock at the door and opens up to see two men in strange robes. And that's where I'm leaving it off. Thank you for watching this. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below on those questions I asked you for the Q&A. And just, you know, simple questions about the what if and what you want me to change or what things don't make sense to you so I can, you know, make them more clear.